Yeah, people are crazy.
Where I live, people make way too fucking much money, man.
Yeah, they probably got a bigger one. They're like, just throw it in the trash.
Yep, I drove by. I had a skid to put the brake on the skids, man.
Hey, P-Funk.
Yo.
Nice catch there on the monitor.
Yeah, you like that, man? That was a nice find, dude.
Yeah, it's cool. How
You know what
many
I'm shocked by
desktops are you running to have that many monitors going?
One.
Really? What do you have? Is there a hub or something that you're plugging them into?
No, man. I was just going to say, it was my next comment is I cannot believe this thing is running 5 monitors.
Yeah. How do you physically hook them up? You have all those connections?
Yeah, I guess so, man. I bought a Ryzen 5 last year, right before I met you guys. And I have them all in the either USB or every possible way you can connect into a computer out there.
That's awesome.
I know. The problem is, though, man, is I've got to figure out, like, it's a little bit slower today, man. You know. So
well, that's the thing. Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of juice to run.
So what do I need to add to it that would help speed this up?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Probably some memory.
Yeah,
that's right. Memory. I got some more spots too. Shit, I should start adding some more.
Oh, yeah. We need to keep you on one monitor, Matt, from Alpha Trading.
That's true.
What are you giggling at, Warlord?
You dangerous. My brain spans. I'm only good for like 1 or 2 assets at a time. You start to go more than that, and my brain fucking goes.
Well, the funny thing is, every one of these is basically other than like that 6 screen where I have. I don't know if you look in there where I have like the one you pull up, Matt. Like what you have up there, I have one of those, but everything else is not on the minis. It's all these are looking at one thing.
Yeah.
Maybe cold, you know what I mean? But
how did you get that thing to run vertical like that?
I just turned it.
What
it had a stand on it. That's what I mean. This is a nice monitor, man. I mean, this is 20. I just turned it and it just turned vertical. Because I look at other people's stuff on other Discords or Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of those. And some of them turn. Now the other 4 don't turn like.
Yeah, that's what I need.
You'll press the buttons on the monitor, and then you'll change it from landscape to portrait.
Right, but I did that under settings, not so when I twisted the actual monitor or twisted it vertical, then I had to go into settings and set it up as portrait or landscape or whatever.
Oh, okay. I thought it had an auto switch. I was like,
it might have again above my pay grade.
Nice.
Yeah. Like you, Matt, I can only do so much,
Yeah.
Yeah, my kid's impressive.
Damn, what the fuck?
Her friends came in last night. They're like, "What the fuck is all that?"
Yeah, look at the dollar dump, man. Dollar dump. 1SD. It's trying to hang on to the first standard deviation right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, everything's going to pump.
Yeah, but you know what, though, man, that really wasn't that good of a report, man. I mean, it's exactly what they were expecting. So
yeah,
money, man. You got 2 weeks left before you know.
Yeah, this is all just hello.
You don't vote.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for right there.
I love Bitcoin wrecking the shorters again.
Oh yeah, 100%. People are knuckleheads. Literally on the stream, I was like, yeah, this 4 hour going to test the wave trend. There you go. Let's see if this move is for real. If we can get back up above here. I don't know. This makes sense though if you're looking on if you're looking at that 5-day. Let me see here.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin. There's so much bear div on these macro time frames. It's crazy. So I'm waiting for this like 25K pullback. Does it have to happen? Absolutely not. But yeah, man, I'm telling you. You build up this kind of div on these macro time frames, at some point it's going to pull back. And this makes sense on the 4 hour. Pump up, test that wave trend. What's this doing on the daily? It's above the wave trend on the daily. But we are barely outside, barely below wave trend. There's that Fisher on the daily. What's that at? 26, 25.6. Yeah, this will be interesting.
We're below the weekly Laplace at this point, too. So I would doubt that thing goes up and touches touches the weekly.
Oh, yeah.
68 there at 29.
This is going to be a rodeo, man. People are going to get wrecked on both sides. Did any of you guys watch that Michael Saylor vid with the Valuetainment?
I did, man. That was, I
dude.
tell you listen to him, man. You just want to put all your money back in Bitcoin.
Dude, he had so many great fucking points about just the fucking traditional finance market and shit. You know, shit that really, the way he put it all together, I was just like, wow. And there's people out there calling him a clown and shit. It's like, you dream to be Michael. I mean, this guy's he's got it going on. He's a very smart dude, man. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's a very smart guy.
He wrecked traditional finance. I mean, wrecked it. He was like, well, put it this way, right? The bank's got $100 and you give the bank $100 and the bank's going to loan this guy $100 and then loan that guy $100 and loan that guy $100 and then you come to get your $100.
Right? I mean, the whole world is leveraged at this point.
Totally.
To what degree? And so at some point, there's going to be a fire sale. I mean, you know, the real value of goods and services is going to have a correction at some point.
Right.
It has to. It has to. You know, I mean, for every bond the U.S. dollar, the Fed sells, like let's say you sell $1 billion bond, I'm just using that as a number.
Right.
You can print 100x on it. So that means for every $1 billion that they sell as a bond, they can print $100 billion. It's 100x. So that's the problem. Hence how you got $31 trillion in debt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
so you have 2 weeks until you're basically out of money. I do not understand how the Congress is even going to let this get close, and they are.
Yeah.
Because if they let it get, if it goes fast, they're not going to be able to pay people. They'll shut the government down, and then it's over.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think the big difference between Saylor though is that you're not looking to Saylor for trading things. He's not a trader.
No.
He's completely macro, trying to figure out, and he's all sold on Bitcoin being the ultimate form of money. Really, that's his play. I mean, if he knew anything about trading, he would absolutely have killed it even better because he wouldn't have bought the top, what he did a couple times or whatever. So, I mean, his position is still. I think he's totally in profit now. I think.
Yeah, but he don't care about the price. That's what I was. Me and Warlord were talking about it.
Exactly.
He don't give a shit what the price is of Bitcoin. He's buying for the future. I'll tell you what, MicroStrategy is going to be worth trillions of dollars.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
It's going to be insane. Then everybody will be like, they'll be going to Michael for handouts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're sorry we talked so much shit about you.
It's interesting. At one point, the insurance companies bailed out the country. The same shit could happen in the future with crypto.
Yeah.
At some point, I mean, it could be the only real money. Depending on what happens, obviously that'll be like an Armageddon, but it could be the thing that actually saves the world. At some point monetarily, you never know.
You never do know. Never do know.
Imagine the pumps and dumps you'll be able to do with terrible fiat currencies if you could move $10 billion in 3 seconds, 15 minutes into that economy.
Wow.
Let's say Russia and America are going to war. Now, all of a sudden, people go, no, we want to support Ethiopia. So buy up Ethiopian shillings, right? So Ethiopia then all of a sudden just destroys the whole world. Because now it's got the strongest currency. So
I was just actually reading an article this morning about there's a guy running a Vanguard fund. And people are flocking to this fund, and the guy, he's running $1 trillion with this fund. So when he makes a move now, it freaking moves markets, depending on what he does.
It's a scam.
Exactly. You need a Cheech and Chong far out for a second.
Yeah, I'm sure. Right. Far out, man.
Far out, man.
Far out. What a trip. Yeah. So, is this move over? I was, as soon as I popped the charts on earlier, I immediately did a little workflow trying to find that entry on that move, and it's plain as freaking day. I mean, if you're just using variance, man, I mean, we started popping an outlier back here. Started popping the outlier. All the fishers were up. Yeah, good stuff. Hidden. Let me see here. Did we have a little bit of hidden popping there? You know what? No. But yeah, it wasn't div there. Where was the freaking initial move? Where was the initial move at? Boy, oh boy. You know what? I like that 15-minute variance, to be honest. I like the 15-minute variance. I was actually, you know what? Let me see if that volatility was totally contracted on the 15. Boy, it fell off a cliff. It fell off a cliff right there. I didn't see it. Look, correlation broke too. Everything positively correlated with the expansion. There was the volatility move. 15-minute, already having an outlier too. It was just starting. When that crashed, as soon as that outlier started, that was a no-brainer move. Volatility already fell off a cliff from an 80 to a 0 on the low length. And then next candle, you start an outlier. Hello. Let me see. Did it start trending immediately? Boy, next candle it did. That's a hell of a trend too. Now the fishers are starting to turn down. Obviously, there's not going to be. Let me see here on the 4 hour. That thing's setting up any. Setting up just a little bit of bear. Not a lot though, man. This daily. Yeah, I was noticing this. There was the hidden on the daily, right? Or no, actually, bull on the daily. Bull on the daily. Positively correlated. As soon as it's crossing the zero mean, right now though, negative correlation. Yeah, I don't think this move's going to sustain. I mean, if you look, this is a no-brainer on the 4 hour. I mean, you sent a wick right to the wave trend, or outside the power mean band, went sideways right back into it, and then pumped. Blow this up real quick. Hey, no, I don't want that. I do not want that. I want this. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, man. Doesn't get any better than that. And these power mean bands, I mean, this is a no-brainer. Returns mean revert. And this thing is bearish. This thing could run our ass right down to where I'm talking about. We all know where these areas are, what we're looking at, because you jump up here, 4 hour just retested wave trend, but then you go up on even 3 day. Here's a wave trend down here. Just had the 33 power mean cross it up. That's right at 25. 25.1. 5 day. What's it at down there? 24.6. Interesting. Pop up all the way to the week. 25.5. Tell you, man, this thing could be anywhere like. It's a big range though. In these macro time frames, that's a thing. Perfect. Look at the 21 day. 21 day just bouncing off of the freaking. Where is that at too? 27, huh? Yeah, I mean, that was the recent little pop down. Where is the 33? 24.2? This is interesting. I hadn't looked at the 21 day, although this is super macro. I mean, you're not going to get too much information on this. What's going on? Let me go down to, what's the volatility on the 4 hour? Oh, still, this is, look at this. Got the 981 negatively correlated, expanding with the other two lengths. Grade is right with the 525. Yeah, I'd be waiting for this volatility read on the 4 hour. Let me check the 90. Is it already peaked with grade? Yeah, profit time. It's definitely an opportunity to take profit. Anybody out there, if you're listening, yeah, I would be taking profit because the alpha volatility grade, the low length volatility percentile read is literally screaming at you to take it. Now, they're all still expanding, right? Look at the 981 though. 981 is hot on the tail about, what is it? 89. It's almost peaked out too. Now you could, wow, look at that. Perfect. Right to the 99 length log MA too on the 90 minute. Now you could try to squeeze a little more if you were just watching the 90, but you drop down onto the 45, you've probably got, wow. No, you don't. No, you don't. Actually, you got the two higher lengths. They're literally starting to contract, and the correlation broke negative. Outliers are still going strong, but we're all about taking profit, and it's a no-brainer on that move. I mean, what did this thing pop? 27.5. What was the high? 28.5. Like $1,000 move, man. Can't go wrong there. Yeah, about $850. Nice. The 45-minute got above the 99 log MA, pulling right back to it. This thing's a bear, man. It's hard. It's a tough one. 33 is probably outside the top.
But it's got some Labrador in
it. It's got some Labrador in it. Did I just hear that? It's like Yasha's trying to build something into the sound bar.
Next movie.
Dude, so funny. He's like, Labrador, what's that, man? Says, well, my dog ate my stash, man. Followed him around for days. Oh, Jesus. Gotta love Cheech and Chong. Look at this power mean band. Look at this power mean band on the 33-minute. This thing is, you talk about stubborn. Wow. That's that's interesting. I'm telling you right now, I would have been taking my profits. This thing could rip right back down. Right? Because right now, all those shorts, how many shorts got liquidated right here with this move? Let's see, 4 hour, not that bad. I mean, I would have thought a lot more. 35 million. That's what was just Bitcoin. Let me see here. 13.78 mil. Let me just throw this on BTC. Yeah, 13.78 in the last 4 hours. Interesting. Boy, I thought it'd be a lot more. Tell you what, man, they run this up any higher, it will be. Right now, though, you probably got a lot of people getting over leverage. You know, the dollar runs down, does a 1 SD move, Bitcoin, 1 SD move topside. Dollar's finding a little, excuse me, hiccuping. Let me throw this on Dixie, see if this thing building any div down here. Probably not. It's probably going to see it on 4 hour. Let's see. Yeah. Definitely got some hidden building on the dollar, man. And this is way below the bands, way below the 2 SD band the RO is. All these fissures are down, but look, man, it's been erratic, just hanging pretty much. I mean, you got up to 2 SD bands here. They're pretty close to the mean of the bands, though. Going hard right now into a random walk. This was a random move in the dollar, not a trend at all. Where you see on Bitcoin. Flip this to Bitcoin. What was that? Hold on here. Let me check on the 4 hours. That thing dropping in the trend? No, random walk, man. Random walk. Look at this predictor. Gotta love it, right? There was the trend to the downside. Then going sideways, predictor just flipping back and forth, going back into a random walk. Interesting indeed. Yeah, this 981. It's 981 being negatively correlated, expanding on the 4 hour. And on this current 4 hour candle, pop over here, the VRE, that was also third standard deviation. It's already pulling back to the 95.4 Laplace. That's that little white line right there. Little white line right there. That is the blue line right there on top. This is the Laplace bands, which this is a great indicator. It's a great indicator. Just to throw it on there, right? You want to know where these levels are current candle. This way you don't have to flip back over on the VRE if you don't want. It'll have every time frame, current candle, Laplace distribution, right? Beautiful. And you can just go in if you want, right? What do you want? Normal distribution, Laplace distribution. What would you like? We have them both, sir. Great indicator. So during this 4 hour candle, which has literally 2 hours and 40 minutes, I mean, there's a 95.4% chance this thing pulls back inside 2850 by then. Dun, 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 dun. Interesting. One SD or the 68 3 Laplace is at 27.7. Okay. Back over here. Let's see if the dollar can get back up in its weekly range. Right? This is interesting pre-market, man. What do you got? SPY up here. SPY what pumped? Let's see here. A couple points. Point and a half. Nothing to write home mom about, really. Or wait a minute, I think it's a 414. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, it moved 3 points. Okay. Where's the new daily range going to be at? It just gapped up right through it, so that's not an issue. SPY. Remember, we talked about this yesterday, right? You got the monthly, center of the weekly, center of the monthly. Here was the top of this weekly range. I mean, pre-market went right through this sucker. Everything's been tested too. It's above the top side of the 68 3 Laplace from yesterday. This will be interesting to see this open. I'm going to have to see where some of these levels are at. Got to remember the daily range probably is not going to need to be tested. Nah. You definitely right here. We're below it. So, woo, this could be a fun day. It's going to be a real fun day. Let me see something. What time is it? 9:21. Yeah, I'm going to party today. Get this account open real quick, boys and girls. There we go. I'm the quickest 4-finger typer you'll ever meet. It's from playing track and field back in the day, the arcade. Everybody remember that video game? All you boomers? Track and field, baby. Donkey Kong, all the good shit. I literally, me and my brother were little hellions. Dude, this was way back in the day. Now, the video games of the day, you can't do it, but we literally, my grandpa had a big shop, so we sneak in a shop one day. We take a quarter, we drill a little hole in the quarter and put fishing line on it. We would go in the arcade and just ching, 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 just popping credits on the video games. We got caught one day. It was a riot. My parents were so embarrassed. They're like, "You little hoodlums." Yeah, owner of the arcade was pissed. How long have you kids been doing this? Oh, we just started. Yeah, bullshit.
You what?
We played 1,000 free video games probably, or more. Yeah, we got banned. It's okay. We're probably the only kids in history to get banned from the arcade for stealing credits.
No!
That's right. Good stuff. Okay. Wow. Bitcoin bounced right off that 4-hour 95.4 Laplace. Pulled right back up. Interesting indeed. Yeah, it's going right back up. Hadn't hit the 99.7. That's during this 4-hour candle. I mean, 28.5. Wouldn't surprise me. But the dollar's starting to get a little steam. And on this 4 hours, this thing's yeah, I mean, if the returns oscillator were to turn down here, I don't know, man, all these fissures are up and this thing's random. This predictor doesn't flip. 4-hour goes into trend. Could get real interesting. It's just 90 minute. 90 minute.
Bruh.
I tell you what, man, this 90 minutes just, these are the charts you dream about right here. I mean, this thing just looks good. All the fissures, they're pretty much, they're all cruising together. Got a DLP outlier. The fact this thing's not even in trend. It's just 90 minute. I tell you what, man, if this thing ran up 28.5, 28.7, go up to this 90 minute fissure or something, you're going to see a lot more liquidations. You got people right now pooping their pants. Guarantee it.
YOLO!
Guarantee. You got some people out there freaking. Oh. It's like, well, you'll be okay. At some point, you guys will learn your lesson about leverage. Or you're just a straight degen and you never will. But guys, if you're gambling in these markets, go have. It's not fun to me. if I'm going to gamble, I'm going to go have fun, right? I'm going to go with the friends, man. I'm going to go to the casino. I'm going to get free drinks. I'm going to flirt with the showgirls. I'm going to have a blast. I'm not going to be sitting alone in my little cave, degenerating out, gambling on the markets. That's just stupid, man. In my opinion, if that's who you are, knock yourself out. I'd be really surprised if you're making any money.
You are not getting money back.
Yeah, you don't make money
Get out of my way.
degenerating out on leverage, that's for sure. Because at some point you're going to get wrecked, and it's going to take all your profits. All right, it's going to take all your profits. That's a problem. These people getting one leverage trade win a lot. Like some of these guys with these altcoins, man, they're all out there bragging right now, right? I made all this money. And it's just like, okay, let's see how this goes for you. You're going to get slapped at some point. It's going to take all that profit from you. Because why? They get a little overconfident in that leverage. You know, it would be epic right now to see this thing, I don't know, go sideways up by that 4-hour wave trend and then just dump 3K. You're going to see mass chaos. You're going to see a lot of liquidations, a lot of longs. I'm surprised there isn't more shorts, which leads me to believe maybe people are learning their lessons, because you'd think more of those shorts, even with that little bit of, even $1,000 move, because these people are getting, right, they're getting, their cojones are swelling. I'm not going to mess with it. No reason to mess with that kind of leverage. Indeed, sirs. Okay, let's look on the RMLR on the 4-hour, see what this thing's doing. Pretty much just in, where's this 30 power mean? Populate for me here. Remember, we talked about this too. I forget what time frame it was. With the intersection we had. Was it on the daily? No. What time frame was that on, man? Is it the 90 minute? Come on. Populate, my little friend. My little 30 power mean.
Just because we think, I'm going to let you have what's over that.
And was that even Bitcoin? Remember yesterday on the stream we were looking at that, there was an intersection happening. And I was like, look out for a few candles here. Probably, yeah, I think it was. Was it the 90 minute? Might have been. Here's the intersection. This thing's starting to pop. Can't remember if that was the actual time frame I was looking at though. Okay. Let me see here. Wow. Let me turn off. I got to look at these deviation bands one at a time here. You were down below the 2SD band. Man, is this thing going to mean revert? It's going to go sideways, mean revert over here. This thing can go sideways right now and mean revert. No problem. And that's on the RMLR. It's going to jump up to the 29K. Just for being able to make fun of all the leverage traders, I hope. Because people are going to get wrecked. This thing goes to 29. But YouTube Jimmy said... Yeah, of course he did. YouTube Jimmy's just trying to get some clicks. He doesn't really know what's going on. It's sad. Yeah, so the 30 power mean on the daily up there at about 29. There's that 3SD normal distribution. The 4-hour almost nailed, which we saw in the VRE right there, blue line. Boop, 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 boop. And that's the first standard deviation on the daily. Yeah, man, this dollar could go right back up into this monthly range. It's trying to reacquire the. If this rejects on the bottom side of the weekly, where, dude, trust me, these dollar bears, they're gonna move this shit down right to here. Because look at all the levels they have, right, to retreat to. I look at this as war, man, right? There's a battle going on. They've got so many great levels to retreat to, close to. I mean, the bulls run through the bottom of the weekly and pull back to the 68.3 Laplace. They break through there, you can go to the middle of the weekly. You got a tight daily. You got the top of the weekly, bottom of the monthly. I mean, there's so many areas here. The dollar literally worked its way back up into the monthly range and literally dumps back down below. Jesus. Weakness, man. Weakness. What's going on in Forexville? Everything up on the dollar. Everything up on the dollar, except the Canadian dollar. They're a little clueless up in the north of the border, though. No offense if you're from Canada. 30 million of you up there running around in the freaking Arctic tundra. No, I got some good Canadian friends out in Tahoe. They're good people, actually. Good people. I'm just making fun of Canada. It's okay. Let's see here. Everybody's worried about the southern border. Not paying attention to the northern border. There's a lot of people creeping in. Right? We're getting ready to get overrun in the south. There's a massive amount of people getting ready to just rush the border. Thanks, President. You're doing a great job, buddy. Okay, SPY. Yeah, there was a tight daily, too. Tight daily range. What's the bottom side? 411. No, 411. Was that 411.24? No. Hold on here. 411.08. Yep, 411.08. 411.24. Yep, 411.39. Pretty damn tight, man. About 30 literally 30 cents. What to do here? Let me get on the chart since it's open. Shoot over to SPY. Oh, we got a new 90-minute candle on BTC. Let me check his volatility real quick. We'll get back to you, BTC. We got to get a SPY read here. Of course there's an outlier. Of course there's an outlier. Phew. Man, on the 90-minute, all three reads are saying go, go, go. About the 4-hour variance is, yeah, well, this is going to change. This will change. Let me see. Was there a little bit of, yeah, there was a little hidden. Remember, you can use these crosses as div points, which makes sense if you really think about it. It's a zero mean. You get a cross through there. It's a great divergence point that you can use. Let me see here. 981. Boy, what a mixed bag here. Yeah, this doesn't look like this is going to stay. What's this daily look like, man?
Like a quarter pounder, man.
I love it. Nice. Got a little Cheech and Chong in the background. Can't go wrong. Let me see here. Yesterday, okay, there's nothing in the Alpha Voice chat. Good. You gapped outside the power mean band on the 4-hour. 409. See this 90-minute here. Yeah, you're in no man's land on a lot of these time frames. What's this fish at? 411. 411s, huh? Quarter. El Quarterino. Quarter. First volatility, I read everything's in unison. Everything's expanding, positively correlated. Yeah, I mean this was bull div building. This was bull div building on the 45-minute. Boom, with a nice last little stab, bounced right off the zero mean. Launched right off the wave trend. Blow this up. Yeah, pretty much. Was a little bit below. Found support on the, is that 33? Yeah. Or is that the 99? That's a 99. That is the 99 log MA. We know what's going to happen now. I don't care which way. You get outside the power mean band. As soon as you get outside the power mean band, your first thought should be mean reversion. When When's it going to happen? When's the data set going to pull back into the power mean band? At least that's the first thing that pops into my head. But then it's getting the move, right? It's getting the move. Come on. There we go. Yeah, man. This thing is just out there. Got its weenus in the wind. What, I mean, just what a train wreck, too. What a train wreck. Jesus. Look at this madness going on. Is this wave trend going to... I mean, it was starting to reject off that 45-minute Fisher. Let me see something real quick. Is that dollar back up in the weekly yet? No. I mean, this dollar's got some work to do. Dollar's got some work to do. And this is the thing. What's the dollar going to do? Is it going to reject off the bottom of the weekly, or is it going to get back up into above the daily? But as far as, I mean, let's see here. Where are we on a dude? Really? Let me give SPY its own little, because that sure looks like it's already at the top of the range. Let me see here. Yeah, man. Wow. Really? Boy, tight. Tight. Holy mercy. Guys, we're talking about, yeah, I mean, dude, it gapped up all the way to the top of the range. Top of the range is 414.04. Am I looking at any calls? Not at all. Absolutely not. I'm actually waiting to see probably when. Let me see here. I'd be on low time frames right now. God, this is going to be way outside. Yeah, I mean, look on these the low length volatility. Everything's pretty much peaked out. 981, 525 are 2400's at an 86 percentile. This baby's going to come ripping down. Give me this UPM. Come on. Hold on, boys and girls. It's already at 3 cents. Oh, well, I like it anyway. Dink. Okay, got that.
2 hours later.
Do you hear the signals? Do you hear the signals? The 9 minute. Yeah, man, look at the 9 minutes setting up going in the end of the day yesterday. Then right at the open, all the Fishers flipped, going into trend, even on the 9 minute. Yeah, all three volatility reads. But then again, you come over here, that thing ran up above the top side resistance, and this is tight. Holy shit, man. What the heck's happening?
See it on the minis probably better, Scotty.
Yeah, I'm going to go there next. I want to see what kind of percentage.
You can see where the resistance is on the minis much clearer.
Right. Let me see something real quick. Where is that top one? Is it 414? 414.04? Man, we only got like a 1.4% range. Top side resistance, bottom side support on the daily volatility range. Wow. All deviation on the new daily candle. Look at the volatility ranges. All the supports and resistances are inside the 1SD.
Yeah. Same with the menus. There's just dailies inside the weekly. Here it comes now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm going to take some quick profit here. I'm going to take some quick profit. Because I bought a couple 411 puts. Let's see here. This thing will be long. Let me get this set up so I can close this quick. This day's got fuckery written all over it. Top side 412.29. That double me up. Got it at 26. So 47 right now. Come on, give me the top side of this 68.3 Laplace. Where most people are like, oh, I'm just going to sit in this. Not me. Not with this tight volatility. Not with this tight range on support on the whole daily volatility range. This thing is tight, man. That's screaming. This thing could just all over the place to me. Tight daily range. And even the supports and resistances got sucked inside the 1SD. This thing could literally range down to this thing could move. It almost hit a 1SD, the top side. I would not be shocked if this went all the way down. That'd be massive profit, but I'm not into that. I'm into freaking taking profit early and often so the markets don't take it back. I got my finger on the...
Oh, no.
This is why I don't like to trade, why we are literally streaming, because I'm going to be locked in. But I'm getting ready to take this profit, so it's no biggie. What's that thing at? Woohoo!
You are not getting money back. Get out of my way.
Come on. That thing hits a 68.3. It'll be a quick 3x. Come on, you. Get your butt down there. Son, get back to work. Whoop. There we go. Dink. Got it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Bought at 26, sold at 72. It's that easy, folks. It's that easy. You see a pre-market move jump up above the resistance levels underneath the 1SD. Here's what you get. This is what you get right here. Right? People just getting smoked. I would definitely not be sitting in this move because this thing is going to get crazy. This thing's going to get crazy. Now, I mean, literally on the 9-minute. So this thing pre-market rips up above the 99.7 Laplace. Look at the next 9-minute candle. It's all the way at the bottom side of the 99.7 Laplace. Powerful move. Powerful move. Is it going to bounce off the monthly? I don't think so. To be honest, man, this thing could run all the way down. This thing could do, if this spans the entire volatility range in like the first half hour, I'm just going to laugh. I'm going to definitely mark this to come back in time to show people this is what volatility does.
Oh, damn.
But it could find support here. Could find support here. And that could have been just an early boop scalp. I mean, God, Jesus, it was about 11-minute trade. 11-minute trade. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Wow.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Now we can go back. What'd you say?
Is that like a $2, $3 move? What was that?
I bought in the 411 at 26, sold at 72. Sold at 72. Yeah. Just two lots, not really lots. I mean, you're not buying like 100 shares of SPY, obviously, but yeah. I mean, it's quick like $100.
Sold 2 contracts up here.
Yeah, that was definitely a no-brainer move. But here it is right here. SPY got back up above this macro volatility. Is it going to be able to stay above it? I don't know, man. I don't know. S&P. No, that should be the Dixie. There we go. Yeah, Dixie's back up in the weekly. Yeah, this was a nice little dollar. It slammed the dollar down to the 1SD. We'll wreck everybody real quick. Both sides are just getting their clock clean. I mean, on that move, like say you were to get in yesterday and you saw something in the chart, you're like, you know what? I'm going to go up here. I'm going to buy a 414 call for tomorrow's expiration. And you didn't take immediate profit as soon as the market opened. You lost, man. You lost. It's okay. If you're still sitting in it, hey, maybe there's hope. But this is why you take profits. This is why you need to know where these volatility ranges are. You need to know where the deviation levels are. It's all math-based probabilities. This is what the algos. I mean, do people really think that these high-frequency trading firm algorithms and the amount of money it costs to make one of these things, do you really think they're trading just moving averages, the RSI, Stokes? No, they're not. No, they're not. Let's see here. Wow, man, I'll tell you what, man, that profit is still there on those 411s. Even with that thing pulled back up a little bit, I don't even care. that thing were to drop to a 1 SD today, wow. Wow. Because what is that down at? Let me pull this up a little bit. So the 1 SD to the downside on SPY is 408. Wow. I bet those 411s be worth $3 or something stupid like that. But that's okay. Took my profit. I'm not afraid to get back in the trade either. That's what it's all about. Take your profit and then get back in the charts. This is a no-brainer. No-brainer. Why? Yeah, look, got top of the weekly, center of the monthly. I took profit right here. At the 68.3 Laplace. I front ran that area. Why? Well, look, it bounced right off the center of the monthly, right back up above the top side of the 68.3 Laplace. And then you've got, here's the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace. I mean, look how this is all working right now, right? You got the dollar came back up to the bottom side of its 68.3 Laplace. And you've got that pre-market pump. Now, SPY pulls back to the top side of its 68.3 Laplace. We're going to get a rejection here and a bounce here. We sure could. Hell, could I got lucky and now get a call? I don't know, man. I don't know. I do like how SPY got above this area. The dollar gets back down below this weekly and closes. Yeah, man. It could be. Let me see something real quick. Pull this down a little. Where is that? What is that? Almost 415. What are the 415s? 32 cents. Go to the dollar here. Go down on the 9-minute. Okay. Yeah, hidden bear, man. Hidden bear, positively correlated. Look out, this dollar could really rip to the downside if it crosses a zero mean, positively correlated. It immediately, pretty much candle after it flipped, went positively correlated. Look, here's what's going on. 9 minutes starting to pull back. Dun 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 dun. Very interesting. And, right, you're outside the power mean band, checked up at the bottom side, right? There was mean reversion. Doesn't matter what length. These are all power means. They're all lengths of means. So it definitely reacquired that. Didn't go all the way to the Fisher. Was that 101.6? Doesn't need to. We've seen data sets. You can just bounce off the power mean band. And that is mean reversion, right? And we see some of these big moves where the data set just bounce right off the power mean band. It's just mean reverting. Not price action. Returns. Let's not get it twisted. Price action doesn't mean revert. That's the first thing. I hear anybody out like YouTube Jimmy talking about mean reversion or talking about price, just turn it off. Or go try to help them out. People and their egos are funny though. When I hear something, I hear somebody speaking, right? And I can tell they know what they're talking about. I shut up. I listen. I don't understand why people can't do that. I know when somebody's smart when they're speaking, right? Especially when they're talking about this stuff. I don't know everything. There's no way any of us could know all of this. I mean, there's a lot that goes into this. That's why, like, anytime I hear Michael Saylor speak, I'm just like, I shut up. I listen to him. He's a smart guy, man. Real smart guy. There's not too many of those jokers I listen to. I don't consider him a joker, though. But a lot of these finance guys, they're total jokers. Any of the bankers, just tune them out. Tune them out. They have an agenda. There's not one good one out there. Even the small banks get corrupted. Indeed.
Agreed.
Fractional reserve banking. It is the biggest scam going. But we're the criminals. We live in a twisted clown world, man. We really do.
All I'll say is that, let's say you do get one of these fractional reserve deals and you leverage that money over, okay? That banker who organized that deal, my man, he's buying a small nation. So that's why people are so incentivized to push big money and to try to get it all lent out so that they can get money in return, so that they can leverage it, so they can lend it out. And it just becomes this huge cycle. It's a serious cycle of greed, because if you can get one done, you know you can get 10 more done.
Yeah.
And there's like generally, like I'm not even gonna lie, guys. You get about 10 done, you're easily in your $10 billion mark, depending on how big your deals are.
Oh,
But if you start out at 250 million, you work your way up 500 million, $1 billion, you're minting sheets. It's insane.
yeah, I agree.
And
It is
just like
insane.
send emails. So,
And it is
like
greed
what?
too. Yep. All right. See something here. What's popping? What's popping? Adam, we don't care about you. Let's see. Bonky.
150,000 migrants headed towards us as of right now.
Oh yeah, it's a shit show down there.
It's fucking incredible.
Yep, big time. Yeah, I've got some people in Brownsville. My grandparents used to. That's where they used to snowbird too in their RV. Down there, they were in a nice park. But they wouldn't be there these days. I mean, they stopped doing that. I mean, they're both passed away now, but they probably stopped like leaving Indiana and going down to Brownsville in like, good Lord, late 90s, maybe. Yeah, 'cause Pop's been gone. Easy 20 years. So they wouldn't be going there now. I mean, dude, these border towns are they are screwed, man. I cannot believe what this administration has let happen. I don't get it. I don't get what the normal person does. How people can back this. It's pretty ridiculous. We all should be uniting. So who was I talking to the other day? Everything in our culture, everything is just geared towards separation. They've done a great job. People are like, systems broke. No, it's not. It was set up this way. They want everybody separated. They don't want people to know if we all come together. I don't care what your religion is, what your race is. We're all human beings trying to get out under the thumb of these psychopaths. All we all got to do is come together, and they are screwed. That's why. That's why they're pushing this racism agenda in the States. This is the melting pot of the world. Are there racists? There's racists everywhere. Our country, though, is the least racist. If you've been around the world, you know. There's places in the world that are actually really racist. It's insanity, man. People in this country get along for the most part. It's the people that sit around and watch the TV. Take that thing and throw it out a fucking 10-story window. Get rid of it. That's how they're controlling you people. All right. Off the sidebar, back on the trading. That's my rant for the day. Throw your TVs away, man. All my TVs have got charts on them. I don't care about what the propaganda and the gaslighting. The manipulation of this media is just insanity, man. Yep, it is. Okay, we're done. Back to 4 hour. US dollar. I'm telling you, man. Hidden bull on the dollar on the 4 hour. It's not a bottom yet. We haven't had a close. But in an hour, the dollar will close. In an hour, the dollar will close. Oh yeah, there's SPY. SPY was like, no thanks. You're gonna just dump with the dollar now too? Yeah. People got smothered right here. If you would only known that you got a wick through, right? You get a wick through the top side of the volatility range on the daily, and then that 15-minute candle pulls back, closes inside the top of the monthly and that area. Dude, that was a no-brainer. No-brainer, right? Bammo. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, that thing literally during the same candle ripped up above it, pulled back to where the initial pre-market pump, and then just dumped all the way to the top side of the 68.3, sent a wick to the center of the monthly. I mean, I didn't see this. I thought it would hang out here and at least go sideways for a couple candles. If this candle closes below the center of the monthly, like I said, this could be one of those days where you almost just span the entire first standard deviation range. Really could. So after that first trade, not touching this thing yet. This is Dangerville right here. This could do anything. Literally. Could do anything. And I'm literally saying, to be honest, I don't even care what I'm seeing on these charts. There's something needs to happen here, because volatility wise, we know how volatility can change in an instant. This is the type of area where that happens too. This is the type of area. Now you could front run something, right? Limit your loss. If you make the wrong decision, get out of the trade. But that's not being a very responsible alpha trader. That was a no-brainer trade, right? This right now, don't know, man. Do not know. This could do anything. So yeah, there's the top side of the monthly on the S&Ps. Yeah, perfect rejection. First standard deviation. And a wick right to the center of the weekly. Didn't quite get that on SPY. Close though. Yeah, pretty much the same. Sitting in a minefield. Look at that pump on oil, and then oil just dumps out. Good. Stay down there. Yeah, and boy, Michael Saylor made some good points about why gold is worthless. Oh, you know Peter Schiff hates him. Who would you rather listen to, Peter Schiff or Michael Saylor? Who makes more sense? Yeah, Michael Saylor. Peter Schill is just there, right? He's going to say bad shit about Bitcoin. He's going to talk up about gold. He's going to say gold is the future. Gold's backed. The dollar's backed. It's just a joke, man. These people are such scumbags. Yeah, what a freak show. What a freak show this is right now. Here's a dollar. All right. Dropping. Is it going to close? Right, it tried. Right, that second candle went back down to this first support level on the daily, and this is the dollar index, but closes below the 68.3. Is this 15-minute candle going to close outside of it? So if it does, yeah, it's probably going to come back down to this 1 SD again. The dollar's weak. There's no doubt. And here's the problem, too. They can do as much as the dollar's screwed, man. They buried this thing. You can't just print all that money and not think this is just going to, it's done, man. I don't know what's going to happen. None of us do. How they're going to handle this situation. But it's, for the normal person, probably not going to be good, man. Probably not going to be good. That's why I'm glad I've done some of the things I've done in my life where I don't have to worry about that, right? A lot of us have. But there's people out there already struggling. They've got this dollar so worthless right now. Yeah. Yeah, big time. Big time. I mean, 10 years ago, you could have bought a hippopotamus for $20 US. Now it's probably $2 million. Yeah. Warlord got the hippo farm. How much can we get a hippo for?
Do you want to hunt it or do you want it as a pet?
I don't want to hunt it. I want a pet. They're mean some bitches, though. They're the king of the block.
Figures you ask a question like that.
Dude, I was watching a video. This hippo comes up. There's these guys. God, where were they? It was somewhere in Africa, but they were on a river and they were like in a dugout canoe or something. Hippo just bites it in half.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. And you're not going to get away from that thing.
Definitely not.
No. They are
I don't know. I reckon you could pick a hippo up. I think the transport would actually be more than what the hippo is worth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Probably.
So I reckon you could adopt one for like $3,000, $2,000, maybe $5,000 max.
Could you
You're
swim one
gonna
over?
hunt the thing for less.
Can you just ride one over swimming?
So people try, okay, because these things are so big and they I don't know, man. I don't trust these things.
No
They're
shit.
like a big dog. So
Right.
you can, I don't know how to put it, man. It doesn't want to mess you up, but when it does, because it's got such long teeth, it just punctures through you.
Yeah.
And like your tickets. Whereas a crocodile, you can sort of get away because it'll take a limb. This thing's just going to keep you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They're cool. I would get a pygmy hippo. I wouldn't get a full-grown African hippo. I'd get one that's like half the size of a cow.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Walk it like a dog down the street.
And then it always looks like a baby hippo, so it looks cute.
Oh.
You have the coolest dog on the beach.
Yeah. Dude, I saw a video. What's that one YouTube channel, Dodo or something, where they show all the cute animal vids? And there was like a baby, was it a baby hippo got raised by rhinos, and then they took the hippo and introduced the hippo to the hippos, and it was just like, oh, this is what I am. They all started playing, and it was wild. The damn thing thought it was a rhino.
Yeah, so
It's like, no, you're a hippo.
Both animals didn't know who they were. I think it was two little kids, a little rhino kid and a little baby hippo.
Right.
And then they're like, I'm confused between who they are. Yeah.
What the hell's going on here? Who are you? I'm your brother. Okay. We need a mirror. I need to see myself. That's a cool video too. They put a mirror in the jungle. You ever seen that one? Got all the animals coming up and seeing themselves for the first time. It's a trip, man. The big cats are like attacking it. Who the hell are you? Oh shit. This thing's got me down. It's moving exactly with.
Trippy.
Yeah, it becomes real trippy real fast. Especially when the mirror starts like moving when you're not. It's like, okay. I should not have. I should have not looked at the mirror. All right. But and here's the whole thing about these markets, right? I mean, we know the dollar is in major trouble. And I'm talking about this 25K number getting hit and stuff. Man, it doesn't have to. It really doesn't. Let me see here. Because there's areas on that div it can pull back to, and it can just rip and blow at some point, just blow that div out. I mean, wow. Look at this perfect tap. This is the 4 hour on the dollar, right? On that pullback it just had. There you go. Right to the bottom of power mean band. Great. Having an outlier too. So all that being said, I mean, these markets could rip. Let me get this back on BTC, make this make sense. So here's the 4 hour wave trend test. We've already seen this. On a lot of bull div. Right? So here's the point of the start of the divergence, the bottom of this data set. All these bearish candles are lower lows. It doesn't matter that this is a higher low than here. Here's the point. Here's the start point of the div. Look when the move played out, right? You got a nice little bump here on the 4 hour. Boom, boom, boom. That was the first play. You get another point of div, you get a little bump back up in the power mean band. Some more bear div playing out. Boom. Or not bear div. Was it? No. You've got excuse me. You had this little run up, pull back, created another point for the bull div, and then it bounced. Then it finally bounced up to the wave trend. This is the trick. You know this is going to happen at some point. It's nailing it down. When? When is it going to happen? That's the trick. But now, if you look at this data set high here, right, you're getting these points of hidden bear, right? You're getting these points of hidden bear div. And even just like Michael Saylor said, because they were like, well, where do you see the Bitcoin price going? He's just like, to the top. He goes, but the volatility, it's going to be like this the whole way. Volatility, volatility, volatility. That's why, in the end, who are gonna be the ones that are really on top? The Bitcoin investors, man. Even to this day, right? The Bitcoin investors. He was making such good points too on why when gold and Bitcoin, right? The percentage move. It's like gold was up 1%, Bitcoin 140%. There's no argument here. Peter Schiff can talk himself blue in the face. Talk about how gold's a good investment. It's not. It's not a good investment. He's trying to shill his own bags. That's all. Gold, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Every day somebody's taking their gold position and moving it into Bitcoin. When is that rush really going to happen? Because day by day people are doing it. Bitcoin's going to replace gold as that store of value. And I mean, I really don't want to get too deep into ordinals, but just like BTC is the king of a store of value, it's also going to be the king of like fine art on the blockchain. Somebody told me, they were just like, but it costs a lot. If you want to like put fine art, not pixelated art, you want to load that Satoshi, right? What is it now? 4 megabytes? Is that correct? Something like that. Where's Yasha? But anyway, you want to pack that thing, you want to inscribe fine art, it's going to cost a lot of money. People, and so somebody was like, people are never going to pay that much to inscribe high quality art. And I was like, isn't that the point? Isn't that what'll make that art piece worth a lot of money? Because it cost $30,000 to inscribe that piece of art onto the Bitcoin blockchain. It's just going to make the value of it increase so much. That's just like people are like, well, why is Bitcoin worth anything? Do you have any idea how much it costs in electricity to mine one Bitcoin? I knew the number for a while. Yasha, do you know what that number is? You available? It's thousands of dollars though. I think at one time it was like $3,800 or something. It's how much in electricity, but this was like years ago. I think it was like $3,800 to mine a Bitcoin just in the electricity costs alone. So there's value there. People are like, oh, it's just foo-foo. There's nothing. It's like, yeah, dude, there's miners out there mining this stuff. There is value to it. And just like anything out there, why is something worth what it's worth? Because that's the value people are putting on it in the market. And right now, people value Bitcoin about $28,000. Meanwhile, gold's around two? Around two? Everybody's like, oh, you just wait. You just wait. Wait for what? There's nothing to see there, in my opinion. I don't care. I don't own any gold. I don't want to own any gold. I don't own any silver. I don't want to own any silver. It's okay. He was making great points too, just about traveling with currencies and stuff. I've ran into this problem before. I've missed a flight before, right? Because I was trying to take money on a plane. Dude, they'll stop you in a heartbeat. And just like he said, they'll probably confiscate it. They'll probably confiscate it. Gold, silver, US dollars. Try to travel with that. It's not happening. You're going to get shut down.
Take to a book instead.
It's crazy. But obviously, I'm going to still stick to my guns on, just seeing that bear div on the high time frames. There's not ever a time where we get a pullback. It will happen. But that being said, does it have to go all the way to the wave trend? No, you can just bounce right off the top side of the power mean band, right? Which is actually, it's right at the wave trend, to be honest. But you've got what, the 9 log MA right here at what, 26.8? 26.8. Just make it easy on me. Biddy. Go down and test this wave trend. 25.6 area, 25.5. 25.5 area. Just a quick little pullback, bounce off the wave trend, continue on. Because this power mean band's almost totally flipped bullish by now. Almost. And this is what you want, right? You want these log MAs crossing up. And now you're getting ready to get the 33. Is that the 33 and the 99? Let me blow this up. Yeah, because you're not going to get a 99 on the weekly on Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, you are. My bad. That would get a wick to like 25K. That's a 99 log MA right there. Just don't know, man. Just don't know. But I know wherever this comes back, that'll be the next kick point. As this power mean band. Look at the 33 at the bottom too. No. Boy, that'd wreck some longs. But we had that big pullback, right? Down under 15.5. And those Bitfinex longs, they barely even change, considering how many there are. Barely change. I think it was at 105,000 down to 92. No, every day a little bit just piling on. Shorts every day. Tisk. Why? If you're stacking Bitcoin, it's kind of a no-brainer to me. We're in a digital age. This is going to be the king of storing the digital value of currency, right? It's all going digital. He had some good points about CBDCs too, man. Made a lot of sense. Where these because they're on both sides of the aisle. There's plenty of politicians that are against it because it goes against freedom, right? They want to track everybody. And that's why they want these CBDCs. And everybody's like, oh, that's going to crush Bitcoin. No, it's not. No, it's not at all. It's going to push people towards Bitcoin. That's all it's going to do. That's probably one of the reasons why they haven't started launching these things. I mean, what China did, right? Don't they have digital yuan? But who can, I mean, those people are, yeah. it's communist. So what are you going to do? We're talking about freedom here and keeping it as long as possible. These scumbags are trying to take it away. That's for sure. That's for sure. Got everybody separated. Pretty insane, man. Pretty insane. What do we got? Yeah, I mean, there's the bull div on the daily. Blow up the returns oscillator. Boop, boop. Just now crossing the zero mean, too. It's negatively correlated. If that thing was positively correlated, this thing would be really ripping. Really ripping. All the daily volatility is contracting, negatively correlated. As much as I want this big pullback, amen. And that's just me being greedy, right? Would like to buy some down here, even though I don't care what the price is either. I invest in Bitcoin, right? I haven't been on any of these crypto exchanges. I don't trust them. You already, the other day, Binance halted BTC withdrawals. Why do you think that happens? People are like, oh, they just got congested. No, they didn't have the Bitcoin. It's just like FTX. They're not holding the underlying. Guarantee it. Anybody want to bet? They're not holding the underlying. So when they get too many with BTC withdrawal orders, they can't market buy enough Bitcoin to fill those orders. This is exactly what happened with FTX.
Okay, so FTX, if we were to read the T's and C's, it said there that you know that it's displaying a Bitcoin here, but it's actually a perpetual and we settle, and like they did disclose that. Okay, we took the risk on to believe that they didn't go under. Now when it comes to these exchange coins, what's happened is, let's say there's like someone with 100,000 Bitcoin. All right, so we heard that there were some transactions happening back into the FTX account, some Ethereum and all of this. Now, what a good exchange usually does is, let's say they have $100,000 worth of clients' assets. They're going to leave $95,000 worth of those assets locked away pretty much on a ledger. Okay, it's like on a ledger. And They then have that's the cold wallet storage. So that's generally where they'll be keeping my crypto and your crypto. When you hear of hackings and when you hear of problems like this on Binance, the first thing that I would be looking for on Binance is to go check how many funds they had left in their hot wallet. What is a hot wallet used for? It's used for those quick transactions. 1 Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoin, whatever it is. Okay, so let's say they usually have 100 or 1,000 Bitcoin in there. What then happened is someone said, I need to move 1,000 Bitcoin plus 1. So he whacks the whole hot wallet. And then he goes, I need to move 2,000 Bitcoin. So he whacks the next whole lot. And they usually take 5 minutes to unlock. To move from the exchange's cold wallet to the exchange's hot wallet can take about 5 minutes. Now, if they're doing it at 2 different wallet addresses, what do they naturally do? If someone's moving 100 grand, they have to move 100 Bitcoin. They have to move that 100 Bitcoin across. That's going to take the power, the mining power, instantly suck or bottleneck the Bitcoin mining. And then what happens? That homie now needs to now it's in the hot wallet. Then they have to send it to his wallet. Then again, another 5 minutes. And then the homie decides what he wants to do with his money. So it's just waiting for his volume to clear the system because he pretty much whaps everything in their hot wallet.
Holy.
So,
Yeah, boy.
right? So like there are 2 plays about it. And if they were to be very confident that Bitcoin wasn't going down, then yes. If they had BUSD on the market or whatever and they could spend it to settle clients' transaction, that is why you are an exchange, because you can profit off of those things. So then, yes, they can implement a strategy like that, but they're doing that to make money, not so much to save.
So what did
The
FTX
market.
do? Just like these big bankers, they took all of the client's funds, and what did they do? They gave it, and what did he do? He loaned it to Alameda, correct?
Yeah. So that's exactly how you do it. So he took FTT.
Total
right?
scam.
I said this. Yeah. You take FTT, and then someone will give you an evaluation on your exchange. And they evaluated FTT at, let's say, $10 billion. And then they said, okay, now in order for us to loan you $1 billion, we need to see how liquid FTT is. Sorry, those are the monkeys. We need to see how liquid FTT is. So the instant that we press market sell, how quickly are we able to get back our money that we've lent you, the 1 billion? All right. So that's the risk he took on. Now he locked up 10, let's say he locked up 10 billion worth of FTT to get a loan for 1 billion. What does that mean? He can 10x leverage that $1 billion worth of real money. He can now 10x, 100x leverage it. So he knows at 10x, I can buy up any of the dips to buy them out with the next Ponzi leverage that I've done. So someone he locked in and they filled in at $1 as we saw on FTT. Okay, so that's how he got these loans out. It's not illegal, right? If I had $100 billion, if I had $100 billion in my bank account and I knew that some clown just needed 1 billion of it, and I can
what he did.
Exchange,
Let me go back though. What he did was illegal, in my opinion.
Commingled.
Okay. If it was in the US, yes, but he didn't do any of these funny things. Maybe he's going to get nailed for Alameda and all that bullshit. But the actual anarchy is happening on the FTX international side of things, because he knows that he couldn't play those borrowing lending games with FTX US because they are not allowed there. But if he did play those borrowing and lending games through Alameda's loans, blah, 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 and then they funded FTX US and that money's profit was sent back, sure, you can nail him. Somewhere, somehow, they will nail him for it. And that's maybe what he's getting tied up in. It's not necessarily the FTX US. The funds were sent there and he's utilized them to do something.
Well, are you talking, I just didn't interject, are you guys talking about what's going on with Binance right now?
It's pretty much.
Well, just that they halted withdrawals. And this is what FTX started doing.
Withdrawals. They're accusing them of having like 90 different accounts that they're trading privately.
Dude.
He has something like 90,000 people out, like 90,000 Bitcoin on the dip in March. That's what I saw today. can use separate accounts.
Binance, in my opinion, is not good, man. Anybody that comes out as much as they do to tell you your funds are safe. Look, if your funds are really safe, you don't need to tell people their funds are safe. It's a scam, man. Watch.
It's a scam.
You heard it here on, what's the date? Hold on. You heard it here May 10th. May 10th. Oh my God, is this weekend Mother's Day? This next weekend?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Sunday.
Oh, shit.
You heard it May 10th, 2023. Let's see if Binance is still around here in a couple of years. Probably will, but it's
You are not getting money back. Get out of my way.
something's up. And hey, is Matt, you still listening? Remember when we were seeing those NFTs? The little NFTs. This is a cool website, you guys. I mean, you'll get lost in this. Yeah. Look, the Bitcoin blockchain right now. Look at all these transactions. These are all the people that are paying decent fees. Look at the low fee line. There's 108,490 transactions just stuck because people want to use low fees. And every once in a while, you'll see one of these little troopers come up and jump in a bus. But is what I found, Matt, is that those NFTs, you can literally, if you click up here, you go to character select, and then you can connect the wallet and you can have one of your personal NFTs where every time you send a transaction, like you're going to send BTC around, it'll show your NFT and you know that's your transaction. It's not like those were NFTs moving around. It was actually people setting up their NFT as one of these people so you can see your transaction. Pretty freaking cool. This website's awesome. I do like it.
Yeah, this is the coolest thing. They look little South Park figures.
Yeah.
And then you can also see, like, as soon as the big boys appear, you'll see price like mint. I was just like, yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
They don't even hit the bus. They just like cross the grass. And then there's
and where's the settings? You can open up the bus roof. Open bus roof so we can see this pile up. Why won't my bus roof open? What's wrong? What are you trying to hide? There we go. There's the bus roofs are open. It's party time.
This is
what's that little thing behind the bus? That box on the right.
Oh yeah, right here. Isn't that lightning? I think it's lightning, isn't it?
Oh,
it's SegWit. Sorry, SegWit. SegWit. There's lightning. So if you see, I'm pretty sure you'll see like little South Park characters popping out of here when people are using lightning instead of SegWit. Like over here right now, like on Ethereum, somebody's using a ledger. Got a little ledger right there. And that's the thing. People are like, well, why doesn't you see all these? Got MetaMask, all this different stuff. Because Ethereum's got a shit ton of shit coins running on it. And there's all kinds of Ethereum transactions on that blockchain from all these shit coins where, hey, BTC is BTC. It's not like you got a ton of shit coins running on it. Now people are inscribing ordinals, but we could sit here and just have a whole, look at these buses, boy. They're getting ready. Green light me. We're ready. This thing's so cool.
Emotional damage.
Whatever you do, don't watch it on shrooms. You will get lost in it.
Can I ask, what other assets do they have there?
You got, whoops, hold on.
I just saw that you could change.
Yeah, you can. There's, here. You got Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Monero, Litecoin, Arbitrum 1. What the hell that is? Yeah, I'm not interested in any of this. I'm not even interested in ETH, except it's fun to watch. Which all-time, right? Gas fees are off the chart right now, all right? Good luck to all you Ethereum people out there. Part of the gas scam, but they're fixing it. No, they're not. Why would they?
It's a scam.
It is a scam.
This is what people forget. Bilbo, quick thing.
Yo.
They moved from proof of work to proof of stake. And then they celebrated, woo, no network downtime. Give it 3 months, 4 months. What's happening? The fees are the same. Come on, guys. Come on. This is proof of stake. This is not proof of work.
Yeah.
Are the fees the same? I'm so baffled by this, and everyone's still like Ethereum. I'm like, oh my gosh,
It's a
you know nothing about this technology.
Just gonna get worse.
It's a good coin to learn the technology with, yes, but we evolve.
Yeah, so you get these little NFTs. Got a little what are those owls carved? There's a Bored Ape right there, and that's just somebody that set up their own NFT. So when they send an Ethereum transaction, you can literally see your transaction run out from whatever you're sending it from, run in, jump in a bus, take off. It's pretty cool, man. I was talking to Matt. Can you imagine seeing the code of this site, of all the info this thing is pulling in? Oh my God. This is, I'm sure, pretty damn complicated. Whoever built this website's a champ, man. Love it. It's so cool. You can see all these low fee transactions all stuck. Like somebody was like, oh, something's wrong with this one, like this Nakamoto whale ordinal. It's just been in the queue for like a day now. I'm like, yeah, here they are down here for the other 108,000 cheap asses that want to use the lowest. Are people paying higher fees trying to get on the bus? Get on the bus, Gus. Don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave.
You win.
And set yourself free. All you youngsters don't even know what the hell I just sung. It's okay. It's old school shit, man.
One of the old-time classic songs, man.
Yeah. So when are they going to set this up where you can use an ordinal as your BTC transaction? That's what I'm waiting for. Good stuff. What time is it? 10:30? Yeah, we talked about all kinds of stuff today. What's going on in the markets? I'm telling you, man. I mean, look at there's going to be some low time frame volatility. I mean, look at SPY. Look at these candles, man. This is, tell you, this is like, you see this and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to take today off. I'm going to take today off.
Huh?
What'd you say?
You want something to eat?
You talking to me? Oh, he's talking to his kid. I thought he was asking me if I wanted something to eat.
I don't know if there's still something.
Pea fart. Yeah, tacos. Yeah, this is playing with fire right now. I'm telling you, playing with fire. If I'm trading at all right now, I'm scalping low time frame Bitcoin volatility. All right, because look, if you look at these macro volatility ranges and stuff, look at the tight range on BTC on the daily, right? We've shown it trended. Where? 1 SD the top side already so far. But look at the minis. Look at SPY itself. Look at the dollar. Look at all this. I mean, there is so much volatility. These data sets are right either above it, in it, below it. Hard to trade this, man. Especially like today on SPY. That was a gift. That early morning trade was a literal gift. Literal gift. And right away I was like, well, hey, maybe a 415. Look, dude, that would have been a hell of a profit. Right? If you'd have bought down in here, I'm thinking it was about 35 cents. I bet that at least doubled. So this is dangerous though, man. This thing could get wild right here. This thing could get real wild. Real wild. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. Especially, look where the S&P minis are right now. I mean, they are in the heart of this madness. This thing could go either direction. It could go hard. I still haven't. I would love to see a 1SD move to the downside since even NASDAQ minis, SPY minis, SPY itself almost ran to the 1SD, right? I mean, to get a move to the downside. Hold on for a second. Hey, stop! Get up in here. Goddamn big dog out there raising hell in the woods. God. And dude, my canopy is so thick. It is insane how thick this forest is right now. I mean, holy shit. You can't see 5 feet. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like that. The boom. Take a peek here. Let's take a look at traditional gold futures. Yeah, why not? Trying to set up hidden bull at the top side of the range here. Top side of the power mean band for gold. Look, it was setting up some hidden. It played out these 2 daily candles. Now there's no bear div. Let me see. No bear div, but I'm telling you, man, gold. That dollar, with the dollar plunges, none of it matters, man. I mean, gold could pump. Gold could pump. But is it going to pump like BTC? No. No. No, it's not. If you go back and look at what the price of gold was when BTC came on the scene, not in 2009, look at the price of gold. Look what BTC has done to this date, or even at the all-time high. Dude, there's no comparison, man. There's no comparison. If anybody ever wants to talk about gold being the better investment in Bitcoin, bring that up. All right. Be like, look what Bitcoin's done, you shit talker. What, you got gold fever? You telling me that gold was a better investment than Bitcoin? I mean, that's when you know people are just talking out their anus, right? They have no idea what they're talking about. They probably don't know anything about Bitcoin, right? Just what they hear on the news. Oh, it's a scam. Criminals and drug dealers use Bitcoin. That's all it is. Man, this government needs to get a hold of this scam. When literally they're right in the middle of the biggest scam going. Crazy, man. It's pretty insane.
It's a scam.
It is a scam. 5-day on gold.
Crypto is a scam.
Below the zero mean on bear div. I mean, here was the last test, right? You get up above the fissure there, came back, found support, tested the wave trend. You're back outside again. I'm not saying gold can't pull back to like top of the power mean band, 1960 area, and pump from there. But we've talked about this on gold. You're going to get this wave trend and fissure come together out here in probably a couple more 5-day candles. And this is under 1900. Don't be shocked, you little gold bugs, if gold pulls back to around 1900 and Bitcoin's pumping, or wouldn't surprise me at all. So I'm telling you, every day, people are getting out of gold and getting into Bitcoin. When's the mass exodus going to happen? It's coming, man. It's coming. I'm not just saying that because I back Bitcoin. It's just, hello. Go watch that Michael Saylor video. Tell me how you feel about gold when you come out of that. Or traditional finance in general. He makes so many good points, which we've all heard, but he hammers them home, man. He hammers the points home really well. Let me see here. So 5-day on gold. Even look at the 21-day, man. On bear div, getting ready to cross the zero mean, the negative correlation on the down move. Look at the returns. The returns are right at the zero mean, negatively correlated with price action. Look what price action did, running up. Price action follows the returns. If you see this when's this 21-day close? Is it even going to tell us? No. Well, when did it open? 4th. May the 4th be with you. Right around the end of the month. Right around the end of the month, this thing closes. On the 21-day, on bear div, look how far you are outside the power mean band. Look what's happened every time it's been outside the power mean band. The top of the power mean band on the 21 days, under 1900. What if this thing goes to the wave trend? Hello?
Oh!
Newsflash for you gold bugs, man. Something's not right. Is gold really a store of value? That's for you to decide and for you to find out. I would definitely not make the wrong decision. I mean, who's up here buying gold over 2K? Huh? Anybody in their right mind? Anybody in their right mind buying gold over $2,000? If you are, hit us up in the chat. Love to speak to you and ask you just why.
Highlight
Not to
why.
bash you. I don't care. People can buy whatever they want. I'm never going to bash you for buying anything. Just like, tell me why. Maybe I'm not seeing something. I don't know everything. Yeah, tell me why you would buy gold over 2K right now. Let me see.
Would you like to hear something stupidly ridiculous? Okay. The person who is buying the gold after it is refined. So let's say we have a gold mine, we have a gold refinery. So Bilbo's gold mine gets the gold nuggets. Yasha's gold refinery refines the gold. And P-Funk organizes the deal. And the deal's going to go through at 30% below current spot price on the chart, on the day, on the hour. So any person that is buying big amounts of gold will be buying them at a 30% discount at current prices. And furthermore, if you have been buying gold at $1,700 or $1,400 per ton, it's not really going to change, you know?
Yeah.
So that's generally how big players are playing that game. You're not going to go spend $10 million buying it spot on the exchange. Get that for cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, check this out. Check this out. This is Airbnb, right? The little earnings play here. This is the daily on Airbnb. Look at the higher high right before the close yesterday on the daily, right? Look at the returns oscillator. Look, the correlation broke 2 days ago. Negative. Going into earnings. Hello. Great play if anybody caught that. Great freaking play if anybody caught that. Let me see here. Because, wow. Down 11%. 11%. Not a bad move. Good profit. Whoever did it. Whoever got in on that action. Whoever bought, like, especially. Holy shit, man. Airbnb daily. I mean, I could look, but I'm not gonna. I'm talking options too, so good profit. Good profit indeed. On the open. If you were smart enough, downside earnings play, congrats. Hopefully you took your profit, because that's what you're supposed to do on an earnings play. You don't get in an earnings because they're very volatile. Very volatile. And it's looking like it had good earnings, right? Huh? Did it? Did it have good earnings? Surprise! Oh, boy. People, just take your profits. It's a much better day when you're taking your profits. Really is. Yes, get rid of those two drawings. Can't have any lines on our chart. And on the earnings play, right? It was setting up bear div and you're outside the power mean band. So if I were going to buy, what would I have bought? If I was bearish, I would have probably bought a 117, right? 117 strike put on that play. Probably paid off pretty damn good considering it was about a 10-point move, 11-point move. Paid off really nice.
Can I please ask, what is the minimum amount of money I need in order to trade options on these 0-day options? Like, I'm literally just wanting to sit there and go, okay, this thing's far enough from the daily mean now. It's coming back.
Bro.
And I reckon I could be a millionaire in 3 weeks.
You can start for $100. Here's the problem.
$100.
Here's the problem, though, right?
Yeah.
Number one, if you're starting with that low amount of money and you're realizing, like, if I would have bought that, that was $62 a premium when I bought that put, right, on the open. So, boom, that's going to eat up what? Almost three quarters of your account right off the bat. So you better be real on top of what you're trading, right? You know the direction. Because you could burn that account. The problem is the day trade counter, man. Right? We're trying to trade zero DTE options. If you don't have over 25 grand in that account, that's going to go against you. You close that position out manually during the day, it goes against your day trade counter. Hell, I've had 3 in a day. That's what's holding us back. But you talk to the guys at Tasty Trade, they're missing out on so much. That's going to change. That's going to change. I'm sure they're going to drop that rule here at some point. We'll see. You never know. I just saw Django's post. Let me go over to it for you, buddy. 1040. It's like,
are we still stuck at Donatos?
I'm looking at it.
Should I try today?
I'm gonna go to it right now.
Bro, if it's above $8, cool. All right, but when you get to the $8 mark, just be cautious.
And like I said, I mean, I can't even really look at a daily. 4 hours where I would start on this. I mean, it's having an outlier to the top side right now. All right, it's having an outlier to the top side right now on bull div. Here's the point you're looking. Here's the lowest point of the div play. All these were lower lows. These are all higher lows. It's bouncing off the zero mean. All the fissures are up. This whole move, like floating back up top side, random walk. You got all volatility expanding positively correlated. But why is it flashing all this? Well, look at Bitcoin. I mean, this thing's going to follow Bitcoin just like all the other shit coins. I don't think we're in, especially in this market right now, this Bitcoin, I don't think people at the top here are going to pull profits, throw it into these shit coins. You never know.
Watch your profanity.
You never know. But wave trend maybe incoming on the 4 hour. Look how long it's been. You didn't even fully test it here. You're just bouncing off. We were bouncing offside the bottom of the power mean band. Now it went sideways, got up inside it. You're above the 99 log MA. Wave trend is at about 9.1. So you got all the volatility expanding, positively correlated, coming off bull div, having an outlier on the variance. Z-score, let me see here. From that same point, yeah, these are all higher lows too on the Z-score. So you got bull div on returns and Z-score. And Fisher. If you're going to go all the way back here, right? And I'm always looking at the low length one, right? And this is it right here. Sure, higher lows, lower lows, pop. Yeah, I could see this going to reverse. But what if Bitcoin just turns around right now and dumps? Yeah, man. That's why it's so tricky with this stuff. That's why it's so tricky. Even more of a reason to take profit a lot. So that's the 4 hour. I mean, I'm not going to get a UPM read here, but look, wave trend is 10.8 on the daily. But there's just no history, man. There's no history at all. And if you go all the way back, there's a bull div too. Right? You had bull div. These are all higher lows. Then it finally popped on the lowest of the higher lows. Boop. Across the zero mean, there's no correlation. All the fissures are up there, spread. They are spread out wide.
Yeah, boy.
90 minute. Literally already told you to take your profit if you were scalping. And look, it was almost to 99.7 Laplace on that 90-minute candle. But look where it pulled back to. 95.4 by the close. Probabilities. Doesn't matter if it's a random shit coin, Bitcoin, gold, SPY. I'm telling you, man, it's all math. It's all math. Meanwhile, people are drawing patterns on their data sets, using support and resistance lines of data sets, right? Using lagging indicators. Right? We had the one guy in the chat. Are you still bashing traditional TA? Dude, we're not bashing it. We're trying to get you to realize what you're using. It's not bashing. It's just the truth. It's not like I'm making up some bullshit. You're using lagging indicators. If that's how you roll, knock yourself out, man. We'll see you on the other side of our trade at some point. Guarantee it.
It's a scam.
Yep. If it's not me, it's going to be a high-frequency trading firm algorithm. It's going to be a volatility trader. It's going to be somebody that understands the probabilities. Everything in life is just probabilities. Doesn't matter if you're trading assets or freaking the probabilities of you getting in a car wreck on the way to the grocery store. It's all probabilities. Got to stay within yourself.
Yeah, boy.
Not get too risk on. Not get too risk on. And I always talk about that with the workflow. I'm not saying I always use all risk on with my bias. I have to be seeing a lot of different things on a lot of different time frames to do that. Because really, when it boils it down to winning and losing, it's all about risk and using it in the right moment, right? Using it in the right moment.
It's going to go up, down, or sideways.
You use the full risk of your account. I'm talking no leverage. If I have one Bitcoin in an account, I'm scalping Bitcoin futures, and I'm using a full Bitcoin to trade with, and you don't limit your loss. This is why people get wrecked and lose money. They don't understand. They don't understand. It's not just being over leveraged. It's like, hey, if you're using your full account to trade with, and it's $28,000, and Bitcoin, all of a sudden you get one 15-minute candle, $1,000 drop. You saw it coming. You didn't react in what you were seeing in the charts and get out of the position. Now you're $1,000 underwater. All right. I've had a lot of DMs over my time, people going, what do I do? I'm in this position. And I'm like, well, let's get back to where you didn't limit your loss. You didn't get out of the position immediately. You know, and I'm like, well, why? What was going through your mind? Why didn't you? It's the same thing every time, right? You think you got a good entry. Well, I didn't think it was going to drop that far. Well, now I'm underwater, but now I'm seeing in the charts where it's probably going to pull back up. I mean, I'm not going to say names. I had somebody that was, tens of thousands of dollars underwater, right?
If you
got so lucky, ended up only losing like $800. I was like, you're very lucky that just happened, because right, Bitcoin dumped, right? Didn't liquidate him or anything, but it crawled right back up, right? You had the reversal and it came up. And I was talking to him the whole time going, I would be getting out of the position now. Don't just sit on it. You just were given a gift. You're like $20,000 in the hole, and now you're only going to lose $800. Get out right now. Get out right now. Wipe the sweat off your brow and go, I am never going to let myself get into that position again. You should never be in that position. If something turned, that's the problem with Bitcoin and why you should scalp low time frame volatility. You're already used to getting in and out of positions. And if you're true to yourself and you say, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Even if it's on a 50, if you want to make it where it's going to give you a little more leeway in your entry, say you're getting an entry and you're on the 15-minute. If a 15-minute candle closes below your entry or above your entry, if you're short or long, it's pretty damn easy to get out. First, try to limit out. If you don't, market yourself out of the position and sit back and clap, right? Because you let yourself do that, right? You put that greed to the side. You're just like, look, I'm going to follow this. I'm going to take my profit. I'm going to limit my loss. I'm not going to be emotionally attached to any of this shit. You're good. It feels better getting out of a losing position with a tiny little loss than it does winning a trade. I'm telling you. It'll start to make you feel good because you're following your protocol. You're not diverging away from it. You're literally going to stick to a plan. This is where people fail miserably in life. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. You can diverge a little bit away, but make sure you're sticking to that plan. And limiting your losses in trading is the key to being victorious. And being victorious when you're trading is literally being able to make money, right? This is how you're supporting yourself. The fun and games are over. This is your job now. This is how you're supporting your family. Yeah, man. It's pretty simple. 1050, huh?
Treat it like a business. I don't know if you've heard someone say that. I think his name was Bilbo.
Yeah.
You got to treat trading like it is your business. All right? And if you don't, well, then you do not have a business, my friend. You have a hobby. All right. So that was one of the most powerful things. Given Bilbo says a lot of powerful things with all the mathematics and stuff, but when it comes to actually committing to things, If you're gonna mess around with VEPS, treat it like a business. You're not doing chart art, and then that will help your mind frame.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. And there was literally 3 trades in this mess. And this is what I'm talking about. The volatility in this, man. I mean, look at SPY. Look at these candles. Look at what this thing's doing. But early morning trade, 1. Literally said on stream, didn't take the position, but said, hey, you know what, right now, maybe a 415. Boom, winner. And then look, turned right back around. Those 411s that I bought in the morning, $1.33 now. 5x, baby. Crazy. I took profit at 3x. Happy as a pig in shit. Happy as a pig in shit. But you know what would even made me even happier? If, say, when I got into that position on that 411 put, what if it started pulling back up real quick? I would have got out. I would have got out, even though it was like $60 in premium, 64 bucks in premium or something. You can absorb that loss, but it's even better when you only lose like 10 or 15 bucks of it. We're talking small little, but it just reinforces the fact that mentally you're getting there. You're starting to understand how to freaking trade. The high frequency trading firms are trading like this, right? Now, I don't have any of that insider information where I can look at stats and shit, but the amount of trades they're in the day is mind boggling. Mind freaking boggling, I'm sure. It's a lot. It's a lot. Those algos are freaking entering and taking profit nonstop all day long. Bam, 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 bam. Trading like the 30-second, the 1-minute charts. That's why when I talk about trading, you got to at least be down here on the 6-minute or the 3-minute, because those algos are cooking hard on the 1 minute, the 30-second, sometimes even lower than that. It's insanity.
I mean, millions of trades, because they're executing millions of trades per second, and each trade lasts less than 0.2 seconds.
There you go.
So they're trading the 1 second, the 5 second, the 15 second, the 1 minute time frame, but they're in and out of trades within a split second. They're just running so many of them that they're running trades across the board. It seems like they're all within.
That's
by the time you
neat
see information, it's already like whatever you're seeing, they've already done and did.
Tell me when you're ready, Bo.
You're on. We unmuted you. Yeah, you were like, do you want something to eat? I thought you were talking to me. You were talking to your kid.
No, I was talking to my daughter.
I know. I was just like, how does he know I'm hungry? Because I am hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast.
Don't pick up with the Domino's, bro.
It's like, what the hell? Are you like sitting in my driveway? You're gonna make me some huevos rancheros?
No shit, man. Anyway, sorry about that, guys.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Let's see. And we're wrapping up anyway. 10:53. Got anything you want to talk about, Yasha? A little plug here at the end.
2 hours later.
Just the usual. Come on into the Discord, check out the free indicators, and get your access to the Volatility Starter Pack to learn the basics of trading volatility. We've got all kinds of video tutorials up for that, and we really put our emphasis on learning this stuff first before you dive in. After you've learned the tendencies of volatility, and we have free cheat sheet for you to learn that, as well as our indicators and chart and everything, and a community where you can ask questions. After you've gone through for the basics of learning that, which you could easily do in a week or two. Then if you want, you can check out our 2-week free trial. I mean, you could check out the 2-week free trial from the beginning, but we highly recommend you learn the fundamentals before you do that. Why? Well, because it's kind of like, it's a filter, first of all, to see for yourself, is this something you want to do? This isn't push trade and everything happens automatically. This isn't a for dummies system designed to get you wrecked. This is a serious way for you to learn to actually trade and be consistently profitable if you know how to do it. And that's what VEPS is all about. So if you want to learn how to trade with the VEPS info, come check out the free starter pack of indies, which we kind of don't even, whatever. It is there for you to try as long as we still offer it. And after that, check out the 2-week free trial of the premium indicators, and then you'll have access to all these indicators that you see on this live stream, or a lot of them anyway, the main ones. And try that out for a couple of weeks, and you can definitely learn to trade those in a couple of weeks if you put your heart into it and give it the time that it deserves, and especially if you've already learned the fundamentals. That said, like I said, you could just jump in and try with the premium indicators. People have done it. There's people here right now who've done it. They didn't step into the volatility starter pack first because they didn't. They just went straight to the premium ones. And all of our indicators are designed to make you trade better if you put in the time to learn how to use them. And because they're somewhat counterintuitive, you should definitely ask questions to access because this stuff does not come naturally to most people, and that's fine. We don't expect it to. That's why we make our community. That's why our community exists. Is for you to be able to ask and interact and engage and share what you discover about things you're learning while you're learning it. Share your hopes and dreams. No, share your questions, because if you're asking it, believe me, someone else is wondering it too. And yeah, we got tons of info. So
Yeah.
there's no shortage of material. You will not be bored looking for how do I learn more about this. We got tons of info.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say about that. Come on into the operator Discord. Don't be shy now. You hear?
Don't be shy. We are friendly. It's a safe space to ask questions. Trust me.
Yes.
Like he said, there's not a dumb question. Not a dumb question. If you just happen to be out there and you're with, or you were with that old camp where they would just berate you for asking the simplest questions about volatility trading, you're safe here, man. Because I know you're out there. And if any of you are listening, come to the Discord. Right? If you really want to learn this stuff, come, please. If you see something. And just to end up here, right? The dollar dumped to the first standard deviation now. First rejection was at the 68.3 Laplace, found support on the 4-hour third standard deviation, bounced off it, right, got a wick right to the center of the weekly. Here we are. Took SPY down below all this macro volatility again. Bitcoin's starting to pull back. But what happened with Bitcoin? Did Bitcoin do what it needed to do to get some, whoops, am I already on? Yeah, I'm already on crypto. What am I doing here? Let me go to the index. Beep. 4-hour. There you go. Did Bitcoin do what it needed to do on these lower time frames to now get this move to my target down there? Like 5-day wave trend, weekly wave trend. Let this populate so we can show one more time where this wick went to, pretty much almost to the dollar. Right. Well, it got slided by the 33 power mean, right? Or 33 log MA. Sorry, but there's the wave trend. So this could have been a test of the wave trend. Returns mean revert. You drop outside of the power mean band, returns mean revert. Price action follows. So here we are. Could that have been the local high for BTC? Sure could have, because I'm still looking for all that high time frame, especially 5-day and weekly. Bear div underneath the fissure. You were outside the power mean band. So be careful out there, folks. This is why we trade low time frame volatility, because I tell you, I'm looking for a pullback around 25K, somewhere in that area. This thing could go to the moon tomorrow. It doesn't matter when you're trading low time frame volatility, though. Like even was reacting to a post the other day, or somebody asked a question on that post I reacted to from the caveman. And what was their question? Can't remember exactly. What the hell did they say? Give me a second here. Let me run through my data. Yeah, smack me a little bit. Now my train's jumping freaking tracks. What the hell was the question they asked me? God. Boy, I just failed miserably. It was right there.
You what?
That was hilarious too. Yesterday morning, I got P-Funk on that. I was like, did they get a hold of you? I was like, did they get a hold of you in DMs? And he's like, who? I was like, yeah, he finally fell for it. D's nuts, baby. D's nuts. Now, what the hell was that question he was asking? Can't believe I just failed that miserably, because it was a great point to make. Oh, well, maybe I'll remember by tomorrow morning. It's all good. It was literally right there. And then I opened my mouth and it fizzled, unfortunately.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because it was a great question. Because he saw what I was talking about, and then was asked. Damn it! I'll have to go back. I'll find the vid. I'll go look. But yeah, hey, everybody in the Discord, thank you for your continued support and for making this fun, right? Soundboard's open to everybody. Anybody in here can come in and speak. That's what we like about alpha trading. You see a lot of these streamers, they're just on their mission. Blah, 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 blah. They're all roboted out. This is what's happening. I'm using my traditional TA, and I really have no idea what's going on, but I'm glad you're watching. No, we make this fun, and we're giving you good information. And so if you're watching on TradingView, hit the rocket icon. Right? Hit the rocket icon so we can help this, so people can see, right? So more traders can get this information. And come have a good time in the morning, right? We have fun. It's usually pretty funny shit going on in here. With a lot of great information. That's right. And you can speak, you can come into the Discord, right? We're live streaming at the same time. You come into the Discord, ask any questions live. Yeah, man, it's good stuff. Use the soundboard all you want. As you can see, we got some pretty heavy-handed soundboarders.
It's a scam.
Yep. So, hey, guys, we're going to be back tomorrow, May 11th. Don't forget, it is race month, right? Indy 500 at the end of the month. Good stuff. You never seen it?
These nuts.
It's a blast.
These nuts.
And, so tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening. We'll see you then. Peace.